Oh, it's Nikki. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're warm and cozy wherever you might be. We're on the last lap to Christmas, and I know for me and for many other people, this is a bit of a funky time. And I can only share my own experience, but it brings up all the emotions. And I think mainly it's because many of us are tired at this time of year. But I really want to talk about perfection today and what's around that and how it might not be useful. And Christmas can bring up this time, and New Year's Eve can, and January the 1st, it can bring up so much of like, it's got to be the perfect day. It's got to be the most magical experience ever. And certainly over the last few years, I think many of us have realized or changed the way that we view things because we've had to be flexible because our plans have changed, and suddenly we've become a bit more grateful for like, well, you know, it wasn't the thing that we had planned, but if we can do something in a different way. And I guess I want to talk about it in terms of your life and your business, about it being a marriage. Now, I am not married, so I haven't had that special day, which people always talk about. And maybe I have missed out, and maybe we will get married. Maybe we've got something planned or will be revealed. But we have been together 15 years and we have 2 children. And there's something about the fact that we're not married, perhaps, that we view things in a slightly different way. And our relationship is not bound by paper or anything like that. It's the fact that we want to be together. And I'm going to speak on behalf of both of us on that. I'm sure Matt won't mind, or maybe he'll watch it later. But I see this a lot all the time where there's that build up of like your wedding has to be the best day of your life, or a birthday, or like thank you, Rod. And last month I turned 40. And suddenly I felt that pressure build up in myself of like, oh my gosh, I've got to make this the best day ever. And it all becomes heightened and heightened and heightened. And I know when I feel those feelings in myself, it's almost like I'm a balloon that's just about to pop and go, and it doesn't make me feel good. And certainly like the next day, I'm just like, oh gosh. And it takes me a while to kind of cushion that landing. And so I guess I have some questions for you today that, yes, absolutely, have the perfect Christmas, have the best day ever, have the best wedding ever. And if we do it, or when we do it, we will as well. But don't forget to pay attention to the other things, the other parts of your life, you know, the random Tuesday, or notice when you are saving things for a special occasion. And actually, you can just take that opportunity. Actually, you can just have a lovely time on that day. Or sometimes, you know, I'll cook something, or Matt will cook something on a Wednesday, and there'll be 4 really quiet faces around the table, like, oh, this is really nice. Oh, this feels really good. Oh, I wasn't expecting that this dinner was going to be great, but we're really enjoying it. Or there's all kinds of moments as well. And, you know, I called at my mum's this morning, for example, and we just had a quick chat. Or sometimes I'll meet a parent on the school run and we'll suddenly have a really in-depth conversation. And if I'd waited until, you know, booking that in a diary of saying, right, I'm going to need 2 hours of your time to have this big, deep and meaningful conversation, sometimes it can be wrapped up in 12 minutes and that's all done. So I guess my main takeaways today are, firstly, take the pressure off yourself. My goodness me, take the pressure off yourself, because who are you doing this for? And the pressure it's just going to bubble. Another thing that I want to share is this sense of being on the wavy line. Now, sometimes the wavy line can be quite erratic and, you know, you're on a good track of momentum and feeling good. But make sure that your wavy line is not so far up that by the time you fall, it's so far down. And thirdly, I want to say is really think about what's going to make you happy. And it's those simple things on a day-to-day basis. I've got my absolute giant mug here, and I've drunk from the same morning mug probably for like the last 11 years. Obviously, I wash it every day, but I have 2 giant mugs of this tea every morning. And there's something about the way I hold my mug and hold my mug, and it's just part of my morning ritual. I've probably been having the same breakfast for the last certainly 10 years. I love that. That's such an important part of my day. I did a post earlier about reading books again, and the fact that I've read books, 3 books, I know, can you believe it, since November the 9th when I turned 40. And it makes me feel really good. It's those simple things. So yes, of course, Instagram will tell you that you need those balloon arches or a big surprise or everybody matching or whatever is like the latest, biggest, bestest thing. And I also will say that I've fallen into that trap as well of going, oh my goodness, I haven't got my children a engraved reindeer plate. Like, am I a bad parent? No, I'm not. I'd be a bad parent if I never saw them. Like, I'm here. I'm really here all day, all the time. And yeah, it's just a really interesting conversation. So have a think about what steps you want to take away from today's chat practically, and make sure that you're not feeling like you have to do all of the big fountains and fireworks and all of that. Make sure that you're tending to those things within your life, within your business, that make you feel good as well. Because you know what? It is all about feeling good. If you feel good, that ripple effect is really infectious. And I know it's tough and busy and stretching and all the things at the moment. But yeah, I guess it's about finding those small things as well. Anyway, speaking of which, I can hear my daughter rattling around, which means she's awake. So I'm going to go and find her. But I'm sending lots and lots of love to you wherever you are, wherever you catch this, or wherever you're listening. And I'm thinking about you, and I'm wishing you everything you wish yourself. Lots of love. Bye.